Welcome back, children. We'll continue with History Chapter 2, Medieval India and Political Transition. So in this chapter, we were learning about the Rajput dynasties. So in the previous class, we learnt about two different Rajput dynasties, that is Gurjara Pratiharas and the Garhwalas. Today we'll be learning about another Rajput dynasty, that is Paramaras. And the founder of Paramara dynasty was Upendra Krishna Raja. So this sounds different, isn't it? Upendra Krishna Raja, it is a South Indian name. So this king is also from South India, the founder of Paramara dynasty, Upendra Krishna Raja. He was the feudatory king of Rashtrakutas. Okay, he is the founder of this dynasty. And the capital of Paramaras was Dharanagar. So presently this place is called as Dara, D-H-A-R-A, Dara, which is in Madhya Pradesh. And the Paramaras came to power after the decline of the Pratiharas. So the first dynasty we learnt, do you remember? Gurjara Pratiharas. So by defeating the Gurjara Pratiharas, the Paramaras came to power. And they ruled Malwa and the surrounding areas in the west and central India. So Western India, presently we see Gujarat, Rajasthan, these are towards the west, and the parts of central India was being ruled by the Paramaras. So even in the map you can locate Malwa Plateau, Malwa region, so you will get it. So those regions were being ruled by the Paramaras. And the early Paramara rulers, as I told, they are the descendants from Rashtrakutas. Okay, it is because Upendra Krishna Raja, he is a Rashtrakuta feudatory king. Okay, so all this from Upendra Krishna Raja and his successors, the early three kings were from the Rashtrakuta dynasty. And the Paramaras defeated the Gurjara Pratiharas. Okay, and next the most important or the powerful ruler of this dynasty is King Bhoja. Okay, King Bhoja, we call him as powerful or is an important king. It is because during his period, he extended the kingdom. So he defeated the neighboring kingdoms like Kalyani Chalukyas, the Gangas of Kalyana and the northern Konkans. Okay, Konkans, which is parts of Maharashtra. Okay, the southern Maharashtra. So these regions were being conquered by King Bhoja. So by conquering these three kingdoms, he expanded the Paramara dynasty or the Paramara kingdom. Okay, and King Bhoja, we see that he was a good warrior, he was good in administration, and he was also very good at literature. Okay, he himself was a poet. See, we learned that kings used to have many poets in their kingdom, isn't it? So in their darbar, usually when we tell that, they'll have many poets. Okay, and the work of this poet is to appreciate the king and write poems about the king and his achievements. Whereas here the king himself is a poet. King Bhoja himself is a poet. So you can underline even in your textbook. So you have to follow the textbook also. So in your textbook you underline King Bhoja himself was a poet and he was very good at literature. Nobody could defeat him in literature. And King Bhoja's successors, so though King Bhoja was so good, and after him those who were succeeded, the next kings after Bhoja, they were not as good as King Bhoja. Okay, his successors were weak and not competent. They were incompetent. So if the kings are not competent, what will happen? The others will conquer them. So this is what happened here. The neighboring kings conquered the Paramara dynasty and slowly this dynasty declined. Okay, so this powerful dynasty until King Bhoja, it was a very successful dynasty, and after him this dynasty declined. Did you understand, children, about the Paramaras? See, the map of India is shown here, the part of northern India, that is western, and the northern India, central India, Paramaras can you locate? Okay, and those are the regions which were being ruled by the Paramara dynasties. Okay, hope you have understood this chapter well, this concept. So your homework is, the previous class we learnt about the Garhwala dynasty, isn't it? So write a short note on Garhwala dynasty as well as the Paramara dynasty and read every line in your textbook. So as well So you have all got the FA1 timetable and portions. Do revise well all the portions which is been given and hope you do the FA1 well. Thank you.